Bollywood in many ways has become a factory at the inception of the 21st century. Even though many popular movies before this century also remade celebrated Telugu, Tamil, Kannada or Malayalam cinema, goals and intentions are becoming more or less a clear and objective plan. Analyze which film are garnering the maximum attention from the masses in the southern states and recreate the same formula with established stars in the Hindi language who have a way bigger audience. As most Hindi speakers do not venture into really consuming South Indian cinema, they treat their films as their own and the already established stars rise from heights to heights. There are countless number of South Indian remakes that have either broken records for some actors or revived dying careers for others. Kabir Singh was a clear case of how a celebrated Telugu film can be remade and become the biggest hit of the year and even reinvigorate the perception of an actor like Shahid Kapoor in the film industry. With the remake also we saw another side of Indian journalism, filled with rage, disgust and absolute offense to the content of the film. Many journalists felt the movie was repulsive for its portrayal of women with no opinion and celebration of a problematic character, without even mentioning any technical aspects of the film. You know, what movie reviewers are supposed to do? Analyze films? This outrage made me research on which films in the pipeline are getting remade, where there are films like Jersey and Dear Comrade, which I know very well will do exponential business. I came across a film that made me confused and bloody sure about the absolute outrage it will cause when it releases in Hindi. I'm talking about a Telugu film titled RX 100 that released in 2018, which will be remade and will star Ahan Shetty, Sunil Shetty's son's debut, and Tara Sutaria in lead roles. Here's me exactly telling you the absolutely crazy romantic story the movie focuses on, why you need to watch it in terms of the level of intensity and envelope the Telugu film industry aims at, and how this remake is going to create, if not at the same level or more outrage than Kabir Singh. The start and protagonist. We are transported to the village of Atreyapuram, a village situated near the banks of the Godavari river. Even though the village is known for its lush environment and forthcoming and helpful people, you already get introduced to the tumultuous relationships and the lifelessness within Shiva, our protagonist. Just like Sandeep Vanga and Arjun Reddy provided us the look of a broken and aimless Arjun in the first look of the movie, similarly, Ajay Bhupati showcases Shiva in the first frame, a full beard seeing only red in front of him and causing nothing but carnage in his stoic demeanor. You only develop a possible storyline as you witness the gruesome violence caused by the protagonist. What happened to this man? Why is he so angry? Why is he beating up everything in his way? Why does he constantly repeat the fact that he won't leave this village? Then you get the answer. As in a sequence, a woman appears and vanishes. His longing for a girl and what may have caused heartbreak is the reason for his current state. The film will deceive you, make you think why are such violent scenes taking place without any context. You will be provided no reference and impatient viewers might get frustrated. But what we don't know is that the creators are just setting you up for your jaw to drop. Do they prolong it for too long? Yes. Is it worth the wait? Fuck yes. Love versus lust. A movie like Arjun Reddy focused on unabashed love for someone and how some people going through those indescribable and uncontrollable feelings tend to not follow the social norms of society with respect to physical and emotional boundaries. There was never a moment where you felt that Arjun as a person only longed for Preeti's body. It was a pure emotional connection to the human. Wait till you see this film, as every single move to initiate a romantic relationship is started by the female lead, Indu, played by Payal Rajput. We have been subjected to cinema all our life in which men ogle at women as they perform a dance number, walk across them in a dress that accentuate their every feature, and while we all accept it, as men are visually stimulated. The male lead Shiva, played by Kartikeya, is a piece of meat, all massive muscle, and Indu only sees him as that. In this film, rather than a pan from head to toe of a woman, we see the same shot from the perspective of the female lead, staring and craving just for Shiva's body. The romance develops only due to Indu's desire for the man. Shiva is such a novice in every social department that he never even bats an eyelid towards the woman, and is blown away by the forthcoming nature of the girl. The entire first half, where you'd already been confused on what's happening, the flashbacks of the budding romance cannot be termed as romance, but just pure sexual desire from one person to another. Where in most films you would assume relationships would blossom with cheeky banter, cute dates and an attempt to get to know each other, the characters simply are having sex. Straight up, raw, unfiltered, and honestly sometimes too much. But you join the ride as you're curious for how has this intense physical relationship led to Shiva in his current angry and disheveled state. the twist, and the second half. The second half of the film and the pace at which new revelations pop up leading to reactions from the main characters will lead to shocking moments for the audience. You won't get time to settle down or breathe as slowly everything starts making sense. The crazy aspect of this film is that it provides a narrative possibly dwelled on by very few films. Blindsided is an understatement when I think about my experience of watching the second half of this film. What is the takeaway and reason for my recommendation? I am a huge fan of two things: gory action and intense romance. And I understand these aspects in film are not for everyone, and you definitely get a drowning feeling with this film. There will be an abundance of both these aspects, so much so that it will make you extremely uncomfortable. The premise itself, which by the way is based on a real person's experience, pushes characters, leading them to do the unthinkable and most importantly, the unwarranted. Even though the performance of the male lead falls flat in moments, not really pouring his vulnerability and downfall with utmost conviction, the premise itself, especially the second half, will keep you hooked. I have to conclude by saying that the movie's remake, which is going to star Ahan Shetty and Tara Sutaria, is going to have such polarizing reactions from the audience. If the movie somehow gets its marketing right with its trailer and music, which has the potential to garner anything close to the numbers of Kabir Singh's trailers and music videos, there is going to be a potential for a big launch for Shetty and possibly another Pandora's box opening of headlines like gore, sex and violence, and we aren't fans of it. 5 things wrong with RX 100. Why you should not watch RX 100. I can't wait for the uproar that will take place after this film releases, because trust me, if executed well, it will create huge waves for the relatively new actors. I tried my best not to give you spoilers for the Telugu film, but if I have generated enough curiosity, do give it a try on Amazon Prime. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the movie and whether you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.